Har du druckit någon? En sportsdryck?
Ja. Hello, this is me like 1 week into the future of when I made this video, but I realized I didn't really explain what I'm training for and how I'm training for it. I'll just give a little explanation. So I decided to sign up for my first ever Hyrox the 20th of December in Stockholm in Sweden. And yes, I have never done a Hyrox before, so I decided that I want to try and really train for one and see what I can do in that sport. Maybe I'll love it, maybe I won't, I don't know, we'll see. But I have decided that I want to commit to training for my first ever Hyrox for the next 20, right now I think it's 18 weeks, 17 weeks, but like total having 20 weeks of prep. So this video is week 2 because I forgot about filming week 1. And if I'm gonna do this Hyrox, I want to fully train for it. So I don't want to be like guessing what workouts I should do or how I should train for it. I just want a program to follow, and a good program as well. So I'm using the Mod 3 program from Train to Go Squad. It's programmed by Meg Martin. She's a Hyrox world champion in the mixed pairs and I think the women's doubles as well. And they have lots of different programs, like running programs, and I've done them before. I know they work and I know how good they are. So I trust this program that it will help me be as prepared as possible for my first ever Hyrox. So they have multiple Hyrox programs, all from beginner levels to more advanced. I'm doing the most advanced program that they have because I just want to go all in and see what my body can handle of training and see how far I can push myself with this program. So I'm only in week 2 of this program, but I can already say that I would recommend it if you're ever wanting to do a Hyrox. And as I said, they have multiple of different Hyrox programs based on what level you are at. So if you want to try it, I would highly recommend that you use my code Sarah10 to get 10% off your first month. This is going to be the first episode of like a series of me documenting my training towards my first Hyrox. I'm going back to university, summer break is over, and I know that will mean I will have more stress in my day-to-day life. I'm still learning and trying to figure out how to balance this hardcore studying and hardcore training, which is mostly what my life consists of. So yeah, in this series I'll mostly share how my training and my nutrition and everything around my training goes. But yeah, I'll also try to share more of my life and just keep it real with how I'm handling this much training volume, and alongside with studying medicine. I'm studying medicine, I forgot to say that. I'm excited to bring you all along this prep. Excuse me, I'm still very new to talking to a camera. I'm getting used to this. Yeah, let's get into the video. Wow. This is the perfect gym to train Hyrox at. Unfortunately, I don't really live here anymore. I live in Trondheim and I'm just now home in Bodø for the summer break. But it's over now. I go back to Trondheim in 3 days, which is really sad because this would have been a perfect gym to train Hyrox for. And it's like included in my membership. Like there's so many gyms here in my hometown that I have not tried. So I just didn't know this. Now I do, and I'm gonna smash this workout. I'm excited. That was sub 6 minutes of 10, 9, 8, all the way down to 1 of wall balls and then push-ups. I think that's really good. At least the push-up part really works for me. So that was a good workout. The whole session took me 1 hour 7 minutes to complete with a warm-up, and that's not including the pull-ups, chin-ups and dips. Can you see how sweaty I am? Yes. So this was the session that I did. It was 15 meters of sled push. Can you see that? With 15 seconds of rest, times 4. Straight into 100 meters of farmer's carry, and then rest 1 minute, repeat 3 times. I rested for 2 minutes just because I'm so new to this and I don't want to die like in the start of this prep. So I'm sorry, I'm taking 2 minutes of rest. I'm done with that workout and at first the sled push was just so much harder one way than it was the other way. And I just kept thinking like, why is the sled like, why am I kind of lifting the sled and then going that way but not that way? And I realized like, of course it's because the weights are much further on that side. So when the weights are further away from me, it's gonna get heavier because then like the weight is like kind of pulling the sled down into the carpet. It just makes so much sense. I just couldn't think of it in the workout. I was just a bit frustrated when I was going. Like one way, it took me like 45 seconds to get over 15 meters carpet. And then the other way, it took me like under 30 seconds. So now I'm just stretching because we should all stretch after our workout. I did this workout last week as well. The only difference was on the last kind of circuit, it was not push-ups, it was lunges when I did like 10, 9, 8, all the way down to 1 reps. Like wall balls and lunges. But today was wall balls and push-ups, which suited me much better because I do push-ups every day and I've done that for a year. So push-ups is one of my favorite exercises to do. So last week after this workout, I was sore for like 4 days. 4 days my quads were dead. And I think it's because I'm so new to like sled push and pull. And also just wall balls and like all of these Hyrox exercises. So I'm curious to see how I feel tomorrow. Because I actually have like another Hyrox intensity session tomorrow. So we'll see if I'm recovered for that. If not, I will have to switch days again. And halfway through the workout, I have to like chalk myself up on the sled pull, no, the sled push, because like I get so sweaty and then I get so slippery and it just hurts to, or well, the chalk doesn't help with the pain, but it just helps that I'm not slipping, that I can just grab the sled like this and stay there. And also I had to chalk up my hands, but it's all gone for the farmer's carry. Here's my post-workout meal. It's 2 slices of bread with smoked salmon and boiled eggs and some milk. It's important to refuel after your sessions. And I also had like a protein bar or energy bar right after my session, which had like 15 grams of protein and 20 grams of carbs, I think. And then I'm gonna have some dinner, not too long, because I'll have to go to work at 2:45 p.m. because I start at 3. And of course had some salt on this to get the electrolytes back in. This is the dinner of the day. Looks delicious. I'm so sweaty right now. Holy. Now I'm done with the session. And I am dripping in sweat. I have been working for 1 hour 17, including warm-up and yeah, now cool down. That was a hard session, but I really enjoyed it. I'm not used to doing this high intensity stuff. I'm used to doing more like easy rounds and strength sessions where you have like 2 or 3 minutes of rest between sets. And now it's just like go, go, go. Go hard. At least in this session. So. Okay. I don't really know what accent I should talk in right now because me and my dad were just talking in English just for fun. And I'm just like trying an Australian accent, but I don't really know if I'm doing it correctly. But oh snap. Yeah, we're going home from the gym.
It's a van.
It's a van. This is actually, hold on. This is actually the camper van that me and Anya went to Lofoten with, but it doesn't look the same because we now have the seats back there and not our bed. Now I'm starving. I'm looking forward to lunch. Grocery shopping haul. Smoked salmon, chicken, avocados, spinach, bell pepper, tortillas, and milk. We got the goods. That's for dinner, and I'm gonna make lunch. Doesn't get any better than this, right? Got my lunch. It was a wasp. I think it was a wasp. Or a bee or something. I just had to show you this perfect avocado. Look at that. I'm gonna make a chicken wrap with avocado, spinach, bell pepper, cucumber. I think that's it. And Greek yogurt, yeah. Look at this beautiful dinner. I made 2 of these so I could, well, sorry. So I made 2 of these. One that I'm gonna have right now before I head to work, and then another one that I'm gonna bring to work. You might be thinking, what the hell is this? Why is it so tall? Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna be able to eat this. I'm gonna be fine. Something fell on the kitchen, I don't know what. So simple, but delicious. It's fine, it's just a bit full, but it's fine. I've done this a million times before. Always overfill it. Not gonna look pretty, but it tastes amazing. That was such a simple but so delicious dinner. It's gonna be my next meal as well. Now I'm gonna head to work. I start in 20 minutes. Yeah, see you tomorrow. I just came home from work. Had my last day at work before I go back. And I'm gonna go right into my easy run. But first, you need to have a snack. It's just some yogurt, banana and berries, and honey. Just gonna get this in me and go for my run. I just finished my 45-minute easy run from the Mod 3 program that I'm doing. Well, it's so dark here, sorry. And I am soaked. I'm gonna show you my socks. These are both my socks. I don't have any words. That speaks for itself. I'm gonna shower now. Well, I kinda already have showered from that run. But I'm gonna shower and eat some dinner. Or probably go for a gym session later this afternoon. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking right now, get in a shower and have some food. What a masterpiece. On my way to the gym. Don't really feel like doing this session. But we're gonna do it anyway. I was just at the gym and I had like a session where you just feel tired and weak, and yeah, that's how I felt. And then this man came up to me, and as I finished doing my chin-ups, I just did 3 by 3 sets with 10 kg, and he just said to me, "Wow, that's so impressive." And I just didn't think of it. I was just in my head, like, thinking I was having a bad session. I felt weak, But it's like, you never know who's watching. And I think it's really cool that he came up to me and gave me that compliment. So that made my session. It's the next day, and today it's Friday. I'm having my interval session. It's actually supposed to be tomorrow, but tomorrow I have like a fully packed day we're going to Trondheim. We're gonna drive to Trondheim, like kind of halfway there today, and then tomorrow drive the last bit, and then we're gonna go shopping, like a few things that I need. And I don't think I'm gonna have the time tomorrow to do my interval session, so I'm just gonna do it today, which that means tomorrow will be a rest day, a full rest day. So I have to get my packing done. I have to do my interval session today, and I am also baking bread, and I just made granola. I'm gonna boil these. Made myself some breakfast. You could say I'm doing everything last minute. Topping it all with some honey. Back home from my session, I just ate. Gonna start packing. because we leave in 1 hour 20 minutes and I have not started packing. So, but I mean, it's gonna go quick, I think. Yeah, just need to take a shower right now first and then packing starts. It's really pissing down.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Sunday, you have it.
Day 2. I'm ready for my 80 minutes easy run. I'm gonna meet Anya in like 1 or 2 kilometers. Yeah, just do an easy run this Sunday morning. Just finished my long easy run with Anya. Heart rate was a bit elevated, more than usual. Maybe because of the stress yesterday when all the shopping and yeah, all of that. But now we're just gonna stretch and eat something. So this is breakfast. Overnight oats, peanut butter, nuts. Delicious. And then dinner is served. Aesthetic. And Hannes.
Lippmatch.
Ja. Ja, men